December 18th, and it's going to be in the sign of Gemini. The full moon is also about really celebration of union and all that is complete. So in the cycle of creation and manifestation, the full moon is the time to really pause and reflect on what has come to be, on what has come into fruition, and really what are you celebrating? What is complete? And as we dive into our full moon meditation today, we can also honor the lunar energy and the relation to what's called soma. In the yogic practices, soma is a nectar that's secreted from the pineal gland during deep states of meditation. And you can envision this like soft light of the full moon. And this nectar is said to drip down from the crown and mingle all the way down in the heart center. And it releases a flood of bliss and deep peace and healing as it strengthens the vessel of our body, mind, and spirit. So I would love to see your answers to our question around rituals and practices. No rituals yet, but excited to learn more. Wonderful. Taking a night walk under the full moon. I love that too. Check it out with a telescope. Very cool. Wonderful. All right, so let's get settled today for our meditation together. Okay, as we settle in, we're going to use a meditation today with the breath and a little bit of mudra as well as a mantra, which helps us to reflect on the full and complete nature of our innermost being. If any questions come up for you during this practice, please ask in the chat, and I'll have the opportunity afterwards to answer after our meditation together. So we're going to set up our seat, and as you do, you can sit cross-legged if that's available. Sitting on the floor, please boost your seat up onto a meditation cushion or some pillows or a couple of folded blankets. Just giving your hips a little bit of height will help the lift of your spine and hopefully help you stay more comfortable. You're also welcome to sit in a chair, perfectly fine. And if you prefer, you could try to meditate lying down. There's no problem at all as long as you're able to stay awake. Right? So once you get into your seat, we want to lift up through the spine so that the posture is upright, but it's not rigid. We want to create a lot of steadiness, but also a lot of softness and ease. We allow the whole inner body, the entire torso to expand 360 degrees. So there's a lift and an inner body luminosity and brightness. You're welcome to bring your hands to your lap and close your eyes if you'd like, and just for a couple of moments, sort of pulse from front to back. You can open up here through the heart, draw the shoulders back, and then as you exhale, maybe round a little bit, draw your navel back, and just undulating front and back through your spine with your breath. A couple of rounds. Little basic pulsation, right, to help us sort of shift from the external world to the internal world, right, connecting with the reflective power of the full moon and the reflective nature of our own consciousness. Take a couple of circles in your torso, spinning to the left, the lunar direction. And then take a couple of spins and circles to the right, just freeing up any tension that may be present. And then again, return to stillness. And with that upright posture. And we'll bring our hands to a mudra, right? Chin mudra. And for this gesture, you can take your palms up, bring your first finger and thumb together, and then rest your hands in your lap with the palms facing up. This is to seal together the individual with the universal consciousness, and keeping the palms up, which is a gesture of total receptivity as we make ourselves more receptive to enter into meditation. Please close your eyes to the degree of your comfort. And just notice the way that you feel inside right now. And allow your breath to be natural, Not doing anything to change it quite yet. And to enter into this full moon meditation, we will do a few rounds of a breathing practice called Chandra Vedana Pranayama. Chandra is a word for the moon, and Vedana is to pierce. Chandra Vedana is to pierce the moon. And for this breathing practice, we'll be breathing in through the left nostril and out through the right. So if your nose is blocked or if this doesn't work for you, no problem at all. Just rest into the natural flow of your breath. If you'd like to try this pranayama practice, then bring your first two fingers, your peace fingers, right to your forehead center. And we'll use the thumb to gently close the right nostril when it's time, and the ring finger to close the left nostril when it's time. With your first two fingers lightly touching the third eye center, eyebrow center, please exhale all of your breath. And with your thumb, close the right side and slowly inhale through your left nostril. And with the ring finger, close and breathe out through the right side. Close the right side, inhale through the left. And close and breathe out through the right side. A couple more rounds on your own. Inhaling through the left nostril, the Chandra, the lunar, the moon side. Exhale out through the right. The right is connected to Surya, to the sun. So we're breathing in the left side, drawing in the reflective qualities, the healing, peaceful grace of the full moon. Exhale out of the right side to really release any excess energies or tension or heat in your system. Take 3 more rounds in your own rhythm of Chandra Vedana, left nostril breathing. At the end of your final round, return your hands to this gentle gesture with the thumb and the first finger coming together, palms up in your lap. And now rest into the natural flow of your breath. And soften your belly. Soften your skin so that every part of you becomes more receptive, more sensitive. Begin to visualize a full moon right above you. The bright full moon just above your crown. And as you breathe, allow the healing light and energy of the full moon to wash over you, to move through you. Really descending from the crown all the way through, all the way over your entire body. The moonlight is connected to Soma, to that healing elixir, to the nectar that comes from our practices, the nectar that connects us to our innermost bliss and deep healing and innermost peace. As you breathe naturally, you can visualize your breath like moonlight, moving through your entire body, softening, releasing, healing every place that it touches. Allow the breath, like moonlight, to relax your jaw and to help release your tongue down away from the roof of your mouth. And circulate this breath and energy through your throat center, letting your throat relax. And feel the moonlight as it streams in and pours over you, washing away any tension through your neck, through your shoulders, releasing any burdens that you've been carrying, any load that's been too heavy. Allow the soft white glow of moonlight carried by the breath to continue to move now through your arms, down through your hands and your fingers, around your heart center, your whole abdomen soft. Allow it to pour down the back of your body. And just stay with this natural flow of the breath, inviting the moonlight and inviting the soma to move down and into your hips, into your pelvis, and to release any stress or tension through your lower back. Move the awareness through your legs, all the way through your lower body and down to your feet. Gentle, cool, healing glow of the full moonlight, caressing every part of your inner body, purifying every tension or stress that you've been carrying, moving you towards a deeper place of ease, receptivity, and a connection with your deepest bliss. As we continue to bathe in the moonlight, in this healing elixir, we'll add a Sanskrit mantra to remind us of our fullness. The mantra we will use is Purno Hum. Purno Hum. Purno Hum. Purna means, this mantra means I am whole. I am complete. I am full. I am perfect. It means all of that. This mantra refers to this awareness of one's own perfection, an inner recognition that actually nothing is lacking. Just like the big, bright, full moon, our nature is full and whole and complete. With every inhale, inwardly repeat Purno Hum. On every exhalation, repeat Purno Hum. Inhaling Purno Hum. Exhaling Purno Hum. Stay in the natural rhythm of your breath as you inwardly, silently repeat this mantra, this recognition of your true innermost nature that is whole. Purnoham, Purnoham. Continue to allow the breath, like soft moonlight, and the vibration of the mantra to heal any fragmented parts of self that would ever doubt our wholeness. Purnoham, Purnoham. Stay with the mantra, allowing the mantra to gently interrupt any thoughts that may arise. Keep returning to this affirmation, this recognition of the inner truth. Purnoham, I am whole. Purnoham, I am complete. Purnoham, I am full. Purnoham, I am perfect. We'll add just a little bit more to this repetition. Continue to inhale, Purnoham. And now in that pause at the top of the inhalation, repeat the mantra again, Purnoham. Exhale with the mantra, Purnoham. And at the bottom, empty of breath, Purnoham. Inhaling with the mantra, repeating in the pause at the top. Exhaling with the mantra, and repeating in that empty pause at the bottom. Purnoham, 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 Purnoham. Continue to vibrate with the mantra, allowing it to pull all of your awareness. Now, slowly allow the mantra to subside, resting in the flow of your breath, resting in silence with the inner recognition of your own wholeness. Now take 3 deep and conscious breaths. The end of your 3rd breath, join your palms together. Start to rub the palms of your hands, generating some heat between your hands. And then cup your eyes with your hands. And slowly allow your eyes to open up into the darkness of your palms. And then gently, as you're ready, remove your hands and just slowly return your awareness to the space that you're in, taking it in. And as you're ready, bringing your awareness back to our shared space together. So please take a few moments to really reflect on this experience. And what was it like for you? This word purna is one of my favorite Sanskrit words. And it's, again, this recognition of our wholeness, just like the full moon, that beautiful image of the full moon, that is our own nature. And so most of us don't feel that way most of the time. We feel a little like something's missing, like something's wrong with us, and that's all perfectly natural part of human experience. So we reflect on this mantra, Purnoham, to remember our real nature. And Purna, again, it means whole, it means complete, it means full, and because it's so complete, nothing's missing, that means it also is perfect, and this is our nature. And so the full moon, let that be a reminder to you to just reflect on your own nature of wholeness. All right. The sacred traditions all tell us that this is our nature. And so it's just a good reminder every time we see the full moon in the sky. Okay, if any questions came up for you during this practice, please feel free to ask them in the chat now. I'd love to hear from you and see what came up for you. And if you'd like a little bit of growth work, I want to encourage you to create a full moon altar. So this is a good thing to do the week of the full moon, and you can leave it up for a week. You can even leave it up for an entire month if you wish. A couple things to have on your full moon altar would include something to symbolize, to represent each of the elements. So for the earth, maybe some beautiful rocks or stones or branches, flowers, something from the earth. And for the water, a chalice, a bowl of water is wonderful. For the fire, a candle is a really good thing. And for the air, it could be incense or a feather or a little wind chime, something to bring in all of the elements. And something else you can do with the full moon is put a bottle of water outside under the light of the full moon, or set it on your full moon altar and let the moon kind of energize this water. And I like to do this every full moon. And then I use that to water my plants, or sometimes I drink it and I water myself with that full moon powered light or water. Oh, I see a couple of questions. Can the mantra be practiced with different moon phases? Yeah, absolutely. Purno hum is our nature, and it can be practiced anytime that you're feeling fragmented. And so we can allow the full moon to be like a metaphor and a symbol of our wholeness. And anytime we're not feeling whole, we can use this mantra as a reminder. So it can definitely be practiced anytime. All right. Should we use the same mantra daily or vary it for the moon cycle? This is a great question too. In general, it's good to keep a mantra, keep working with it for a while. But when we're aligning with the moon, each phase has a very different energy. And so it's also fine to shift what you're meditating, how you're meditating, like we're doing with this series, in relationship to what phase the moon is in. All right. I'm trying to see the next question here is how often is the full moon present? Well, every month. We get that glorious big bright full moon every single month, and it stays full for approximately like almost 5 days, a couple days leading up to it, the day of the full moon, the actual full moon, and then a couple days afterwards. And those are all potent days to do full moon type rituals and practices. Is there a certain length of time that we should repeat a mantra in one meditation sitting? That's a really nice question. It will depend how long you have to be in your meditation practice, but generally speaking, be with the mantra until it's almost like it repeats itself automatically. We're not thinking so much about it. It's just kind of we're vibrating with the mantra. And then at some point, once you get into that state, I like to let the mantra sort of fade away and just be in the energy that was created with the mantra without such a mental repetition of it. Does the full moon cause weird and crazy things to happen? Well, the full moon does have like a lot of energy, and so it's natural for people to feel extra, and animals to feel extra energized. There's also more light in the skies. There's a lot more happening energetically, and absolutely, it might make you feel like wild. What is the benefit of nostril breathing in comparison to regular deep belly breathing? Well, there are all different kinds of breathing practices depending on what kind of energy you're wishing to cultivate. And since the left channel is connected to the moon and to the lunar side and all the qualities of the lunar channel, the receptivity, the sensitivity, calmness, healing, all of that, we wanted to bring that in through the left channel. The right side, we release any of the excess heat and energy kind of the day. And so that was the intention of this breath practice. And deep belly breathing is another great practice. It just has a different kind of like a different goal, a different purpose. So thanks for the question. Thank you all really for coming and sharing this sacred time together. And please continue to explore and deepen your meditation practice with us. You can check out our daily live meditations at round.class or on the app. And I hope to see you next week when we learn about the next phase of the moon. Okay, so thank you all, and get out there and do some moon gazing.